All right, all right, all right. What's good, everybody out there? Woo! Another one of them days. Another one of those days. Oh my goodness. Baka has finally broke his silence. In case y'all don't know who Baka is, Baka Not Nice is the security guard slash bodyguard slash rapper in the OVO camp with Drake. And when Kendrick Lamar referenced him in the song Not Like Us, when he said, Baka's got a weird case, why is he around? It was the funniest moment ever. And it brought up some of the most funniest memes that I've ever seen in the history of music. Everyone was laughing at Baka. Baka was embarrassed. A man who was known for being an enforcer and just brute, a pillar of strength, was now laughed at and mocked. Mainly for his ignorance. But he wore it as if it was a badge of honor. Live by my name, Baka Not Nice. But now he was the laughing stock of the entire world. So Baka finally decided to stand up like a man and throw down. Yep. Baka Not Nice decided to stand up like a man and finally throw down. Only problem is all of this ran to the wrong individual, me. It got ran by me. Oh, Baka was the biggest laughing stock there was. Without a doubt, there's nothing anybody could say about it. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. So he did a podcast show. Yeah, I guess it's in Canada. And it just never got old. Then 133 plus million people saw them say, Baka's got a weird case. Why is he around? And it all fit. It all made sense. It made the whole world go, yeah, Baka do got a weird case. Why is he around? It made sense to not have your ass around. Everybody was wondering, what are you doing there now? What is he doing there? Every case you had was damn near a weird case. Last time Baka was seen with Drake was at WWE event. Oh yeah. So want to say shouts out to everybody out there living the good life. Shouts out to everybody understanding the real from the fake. And now we ready to get to it. Drop the intro. Hi, I'm Carcino. Oh, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
No one knows Carcino and none of these.
There's so much going on in the world, and I'm just giving my 2 cents on it. Go in and do a raid at someone's house, but you don't have an arrest warrant for them. Yes, sir. And look at Baka. He's sitting up there like a person with a weird case. You see that clown right there? Look at him. Look how he's sitting in that chair. Don't he look like he got a weird case? He's sitting there like, I got a weird case. Boy, you were sitting there like you had a weird case. We all was sitting there looking at you in that chair. Anybody who saw Baka sitting in that chair and you didn't have the thoughts running through your brain cells telling you that man got a weird case, why is he around? Baka Not Smart. Perfect fitting name. You have a weird case. Why are you around? That is the biggest question and mystery of this world. We do not know. But it needs to be asked. Why are you around? Now, this man was the laughing stock of the world. The world. Even Joe Budden.
Baka's got a weird case.
Why is he around?
Why is he around? Baka's got a weird case.
Why is he around?
Why is he around? Baka's got a weird case.
Why is he around?
Why is he around? Baka's got a weird case.
Why is he around?
Why is he around? Baka's got a weird case.
Why is he around?
Why is he around?
That became a living meme. People had to explain your existence off of one phrase. And you think your guy won. Well, I know why you would think your guy won. He's giving you money for nothing. So everybody's wondering, what are you doing around?
Baka is in the midst of a legal proceeding of a controversial nature. So how is it that you currently find yourself commiserating with him? Hey, Joe, how do you say...
And Baka got a weird case. Why is he around?
In legalese. Baka is in the midst of a legal proceeding of a controversial nature. So how is it that you currently find yourself commiserating with him? Hey, Joe, how do you say...
And Baka got a weird case. Why is he around?
In legalese. Baka is in the midst of a legal proceeding of a controversial nature. So how is it that you currently find yourself commiserating with him?
How do you find yourself commiserating with Tim? Drake? How do you find yourself commiserating with him? Why did he do this interview? he was set up. He went there. I felt bad for the interviewer. The interviewer like, yeah, I got one. Baka, you got one song. What are you doing an interview for? You got a song that didn't do a damn thing. That's like somebody trying to get Suge Knight to rap. Come on, Suge. Hit these bars, Suge. Come on, give it to me now. I want to hear the real Suge on this one. Come on. Don't forget to share this video. Send this video to the moon. Hit the like button. Like it up. Mm-hmm. Well, I'm going to play Not Like Us when I pull up out of here. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, they'll find out. Baka was a living, breathing joke. And he should have known that this is going to be his reality for here on out. Well, the problem is when you have a situation like Baka did, it became a man having a weird case, and you're wondering why the hell is he around? He was in the top 10 most unsolved mysteries of the world on the internet. That's power. Baka weird case. Why is he around? Top 10 most unsolved mysteries. Top 10 unsolved mysteries of the world. The Bermuda Triangle. Jack the Ripper, number 2. Number 3, the lost city of Atlantis. Number 4, Baka's got a weird case. Why is he around? He's under the Zodiac Killer. He's under the Zodiac Killer. So this man just don't get it. So he comes before the world, decides to sit up there like the emperor and make his statement. Let's listen to Baka. Break his silence.
At first, my first initial thing was to respond and respond quickly, very efficiently, and very to the point.
Very directly.
Yeah, and but like it was like it started brewing in me because where I come from, like that shit doesn't happen. Like you can't just call out a man and not have paperwork to back up your talks. Like that is ludicrous. And then like to see like a whole nation behind it and celebrating it like it's a true story is unbelievable because everybody has to understand. Like I have a kid. Drake has a kid. You know what I mean? So like making accusations like that are like ridiculous. And
it is.
What is he talking about?
Out of this world, you know what I'm saying? So, but like what I was gonna tell you is this: like I was building up a lot of anger and stuff like that, but then I got a call, and I don't know why I got this call. It's like God said something to him or something, but the boy, sorry, it might not have been a call, it might have been a text message, but he messaged me and he's like, yo, I know what you're feeling. I know you as an individual and I know how you get down. But I'm just letting you know, like, don't listen to the noise because it's noise. And if you go back and look at all these people that are saying things or having anything to say, they're not even actual real people. They're like bots.
Exactly.
So like, don't let that shit bother you, bro.
Facts.
Like, and you know what? Like, I mean, it's not a good thing, but they're calling your name. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, you know, like they're gonna get over this crap because they're gonna realize there's this crap, and then they're gonna go do their own research. And when you do your own research, you're gonna be like, wow, this guy made up a whole story about something that isn't even true, and it makes you look weird to me. I don't know.
It does.
But I want to say one thing to America, and y'all need to like get yourself together because making accusations on people, serious accusations like that, you need to have paperwork. That is the rule, like number one rule that everybody goes by. So don't switch up.
Don't switch up. Woo! I guess I'm a bot. I'm a bot. Don't pay attention to C-Though, to Joe Budden, and the whole world. We all bots. Everybody on TikTok, that's AI. I'm a bot there. This fool said we need paperwork in America. We just can't go making up accusations. What? Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Boy, you have bumped your head. You think he just made that up about you? You were in the goddamn news. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. And Baka got a weird case. Why is he around? You dumb bastard. Ain't that you? Ain't that your mugshot? You stupid bastard. Look, I don't know what they putting in that water bottle over there. Let me show you how we do it in America. Since we need paperwork. Let's show the slow bastard how it happens around town. Because he don't seem to get it. And since he don't seem to get it, he don't seem to understand what's going on around here. Let's help the slow bastard. I hate to do this. Nah, I like it. All right, here we go. This slow bastard right here was in the goddamn Toronto Sun. You in the Toronto Sun, right? That's your mugshot. Let's go through it, you dumb bastard. We need the paperwork. Me making up allegations. A member of rapper Drake's entourage was sentenced to 6 months in jail for assaulting a woman during a domestic dispute. Travis Savory pleaded guilty to assaulting a 22-year-old Toronto woman and failing to comply with his recognized conditions for unrelated Brampton firearm charges, which was withdrawn earlier this year. He was sentenced to 6 months in jail in Finch Avenue Court on April the 7th, but was allowed to go free since he spent 10 months in custody after his arrest in June 2014. Charges are procuring for prostitution and human trafficking were dropped. His client worked for Drake in a security capacity at Toronto events. Savory was credited with providing background vocals for Nothing Was the Same, Baka Not Nice, Baka and Not Nice, and Walk Free from the Court. Something in the air today. A lot of good things happening at once, but this is the most I've been waiting 11 months. Baka finally coming home. That's what Drake said, right? Crown Attorney Catherine Rogozinski told Judge Antonio Dizio that the alleged victim of the human trafficking and prostitution charges spoke to police and indicated she did not want to testify at the proceedings. She said she hadn't had contact with the accused and wasn't pressured to not testify. The woman has since moved and hadn't informed the police of her new address. She had been subpoenaed to testify because police couldn't locate her. Savory and the victim became involved in an argument when she discovered him passed out drunk at home while French fries was being burnt in the oven. You got mad and started beating on this woman because French fries was burning up and you sitting there passed out drunk and you got French fries in the oven burning. Baka, you got a weird-ass case over French fries, you dumb bastard. And you talking about we need paperwork. She came in there and saved your life. She should have just packed her stuff up and left and let your ass burn up in that goddamn place with them French fries. French fries, dog. It's right in front of your face. He said we need the paperwork. God damn it, that's in the paperwork. Do you want to know what's going on, dummy? Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. And Baka got a weird case. Why is he around? He ain't got a goddamn smoke detector. He ain't got nothing. He got a goddamn bottle of liquor, passed out drunk. He's asleep, passed out drunk, fire starting over some French fries in the oven. She coming in yelling at you because you passed out drunk. You want to wake up and beat on her. He apologized to the woman who worked at an escort. Phone police a few weeks earlier, they had been involved in a on and off again relationship for several months, but the relationship is definitely over now. He has had several convictions for crimes, including armed robbery, assault, discharging a firearm while committing this armed robbery, in possession of the purpose of trafficking. You have prior convictions for possession for the purpose of trafficking. And Baka got a weird case. Why is he around? I guess he don't think that's a weird case. And he keep talking about, in America, I tell y'all got to be careful making accusations, America. America, you got to be careful. Isn't that what he said? Like he was teaching us something. That's all you gonna say.
Quickly,
Yeah.
very efficiently, and very to the point.
Very directly.
Yeah, and you know, but like it was like it started brewing in me because where I come from, like that shit doesn't happen. Like you can't just call out a man and not have paperwork to back up your talks. Like that is ludicrous. And then like to see like a whole nation behind it and celebrating it like it's a true story is unbelievable because you know.
Because it is a true story, you dumb bastard. You had a weird case. Why are you around? It's a question that is asked that makes the most goddamn sense. Why are you around? What purpose do you serve? Yes, you had a very weird case, sir. And right, we don't know why you around. But this man said in the United States, we just don't have paperwork or something. I don't even understand what it is that he is saying. It's so dumb.
Everybody has to understand. Like I have a kid. Drake has a kid. You know what I mean? So like making accusations like that are like ridiculous and
it is
out of this world. You know what I'm saying? So, but like what I was gonna tell you is this: like I was building up a lot of anger and stuff.
Ridiculous. The crimes you committed were ridiculous, you dumb bastard. You sitting there looking like a guy with a weird case. You got on dark glasses in a dark ass place with a weird combination of clothing. You look like you got a weird case. If you was on the stand, they would lock your ass up right now. You got a weird case. Why are you around?
Like that. But then I got a call, and I don't know why I got this call. It's like God said something to him or something. But the boy, sorry, it might not have been a call. It might have been a text message. But he messaged me, and he's like, "Yo, I know what you're feeling. I know you as an individual, and I know how you get down. But I'm just letting you know, like, don't listen to the noise because it's noise. And if you go back and look at all these people that are saying things or having anything to say, they're not even actual real people. They're like bots.
Exactly.
So like,
they're not real people. There wasn't real people going. Baka's got a weird case. Why is he around? This guy is trying to make himself believe the people wasn't real. I'm real, motherfucker. I'm going to tell you right now. And you got a weird ass case. And we don't know why you around. Joe Budden, you real?
Baka's got a weird case.
Why is he around?
Why is he around? Baka's got a weird case.
Why is he around?
Why is he around? Baka's got a weird case.
Why is he around?
Why is he around? Baka's got a weird case.
Why is he around?
Why is he around?
Do you see the look on his face? That is the look we have in America, not bots. This is the look we all have on our face when that was said. Why is he around? Why is he around? No one has explained the purpose of you being around. The public would love to know, why are you around? Because it makes no sense for you to be around. Your whole existence of being don't make sense.
don't let that shit bother you, bro.
Facts.
Like, and you know what? Like, I mean, it's not a good thing, but they're calling your name. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, you know, like, they're gonna get over this crap because they're gonna realize that this crap, and then they're gonna go do their own research. And when you do your own research, you're gonna be like, wow, this guy made up a whole story about something that isn't even true, and it makes you.
We made up a story that isn't true, that you had a weird case. You hear this, clown? They made up a story that isn't true. Do you know what not true means? Does he even know? I don't think he does. Let's remind
someone with a street background. We have heard him before with the song Live Up to My Name. Baka was arrested and accused of forcing a woman into prostitution and taking her money in 2014. In his song Know Yourself in 2015, Drake talks about Baka's release from prison as follows. I might declare it a holiday as soon as Baka get back on the roads. Baka is Drake's bodyguard and also an OVO artist and someone with a street background. We have heard him before with the song Live Up to My Name. Baka was arrested and accused of forcing a woman into prostitution and taking her money in 2014.
Heard something.
Baka is Drake's bodyguard and also an OVO artist.
So you was arrested for this weird case. And the case sound pretty goddamn weird to me. I don't know, Baka. Maybe this is just an everyday Tuesday for you. And we didn't make it up. The courts didn't make it up. Your ass is in jail for it. So what the hell are you talking about?
You look weird to me. I don't know.
It does.
But I want to say one thing to America, and y'all need to like get yourself together because, yo, making accusations on people, serious accusations like that, you need to have paperwork. That is the rule, like number one rule that everybody goes by.
Mm-hmm.
So don't switch up.
We got to have paperwork. Don't switch up. I want to say this to America. You probably can't even come to America. You got to stay your ass in Canada. And that's where you need to stay. Stay your ass in Canada. We do not need another clown like you running around out here. Stay your ass over there. But did this clown say we needed paperwork or something? See, you need paperwork. All right, mother sucker. I guess he thought we don't have paperwork. Here it is. Her Majesty, the Queen, versus your ass. All the criminal law proceedings. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. What do you thought? We don't have paperwork in America? Dun, 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 dun. How do you think they wrote the goddamn report, you dumb bastard? And Baka got a weird case. Why is he around? God damn, this boy don't think, do he? This boy do not think. He just start firing off. Like there's no paperwork. Like, there ain't no paperwork. Fool. They got your case numbers. They got all the files. They got everything. We got everybody that worked on the goddamn case. Salvery was involved in crimes with his buddy Shaw. Joint and separate trials for 2 or more persons. 3-count indictments. You was charged with attempt murder, 2 counts and 3 counts with Shaw for armed robbery. He elected to call no evidence. Salvery indicated that he intended to call a defendant and move for an order serving his trial with Shaw. We got all of that information. We got everything. Directions recorded to the identity. We got it all. It's very easy to find paperwork, you dumb bastard. So what do you mean, America? I want to tell you one thing, America. I want to tell your dumb ass something. Stop talking. I see why your dumb ass end up in jail. I see how you end up in jail. You know he ended up going for other people, right? Let's listen to this dumbass tell you why he go.
Going crazy as kids, you know. I ended up getting caught. They didn't have anything on any of my other friends. They wanted me to roll over on them, but I was like, yo, it was me. All my friends got off, and I ended up going to the penitentiary as a teenager.
And how old were you when you went in?
I was 18. 2 years, 7 months. I was off for 30 days, and then I got charged with attempted murder. Convicted me for a crime I did not do. My friend did it, but I didn't rat on him again. So I got 13 and a half years.
But when you get convicted for 13 years,
when the judge said that, it didn't hit me. I'll be real with you. Until I got back to the prison. Any guy that wants to tell you that he doesn't cry, fuck you, nigga.
Yeah.
Yo, tears came to my motherfucking eyes, and maybe it came to my eyes because I knew I was an innocent man. I don't know, but tears came to my eye that night, and that's when it hit me. Like, yo, you're gone. There's no hold on. Let me go back and say bye to my mom. Let me go kiss. No, brother, you're going from there. You're going on a bus and you're going fucking out east. Armed robbery, just going crazy as kids, you know. I ended up getting caught. They didn't have anything on any of my other friends. They wanted me to roll over on them, but I was like, yo, it was me. All my friends got off, and I ended up going to the penitentiary.
Oh, I said it was me. And all of my friends got to go home to their family. And I went to the penitentiary. Does that sound like a very smart man? No. This sounds like a dumbass. Then the attempt murder charge, where you got 13 years for, you claimed I didn't do it, my friend did it. But again, I go down for him. And I'm doing 13 years for a crime I didn't do. So you sound like the biggest dumbass in the world. All right, and you was found guilty for putting your hands on a woman who was warning you about burning up French fries in the goddamn house. And again, you echo the sentiments, why are you around? So don't blame America. Don't blame no lies about bots. There ain't no bots. Everybody in here is real, dog. All the people was roasting your ass was real. All 133 million people watching around the world was like, and Baka got a weird case. Why is he around? You go anywhere around this world, they look at you, they gonna say, why are you around? Even Jose is like, why are you around? You from another planet of stupid. Planet stupid. This guy is making the case. You're the biggest artist in the world. Why do you have a dummy around? He's the type to kill somebody right in front of you and go and put you in hot water. You're gonna be Baka. Why did you do that? He just wanted an autograph. He was getting too close, man. I didn't know. I could not tell what he was trying to do. But he should have acknowledged himself. He was moving too fast. He was a kid. Now I'm going to be in the news. This is, you know, they got security cameras right there and there. Damn, I did not see that. I should have covered my face. Here, hold this gun. Wipe the prints. Baka, there's a security camera right there. They see everything that's happening. Now it looks like I set this up. Now I'm going to have to go to court. Now I'm going to have to pay for your trial. Now, what we got to say that this kid was dangerous. We got to plant a weapon on him like a knife. Okay, let me get something to break the camera. If we break the security camera, it looks like we're guilty, Baka. We can't. Let's act like we're trying to help this kid, but plant a knife or something on him and said he tried to attack us. Oh, that's really smart. Did Baka go home? You may have to do a couple of days, but yes, you at the end of the day you go home. But I don't think you're gonna be allowed outside for a while, so you should think about something while you were on house arrest for 5 years. Baka had to be in the house for 5 years? Well, it's either that or prison. I mean, you want to be in a prison house or your house here? I don't know. Let me think. You need to think about that? Oh, my God. And Baka got a weird case. Why is he around? Why is this clown even around? And trying to do an interview, making it seem like somebody just made stuff up. This is what we called a call to action. 3-count indictments. So Baka anticipated that his homeboy would not testify that he was not involved in the crimes. So he relied on his homeboy's videotape statement made under oath to the police at the time of his arrest. Baka's testimony in his own defense at the first trial of his charges was a mistrial. The trial judge refused severance based on her assessment of Baka's reliability and credibility. However, the trial judge had never seen him testify. The Ontario Court of Appeals held that the trial judge erred in principle. She went beyond her limited responsibilities on the severance application and intruded on the domain of the jury, provided that Shaw's evidence considered in the context of the rest of the evidence could reasonably have left the jury with a reasonable doubt as to why Baka's involvement in the robbery. The trial judge was required to leave the ultimate assessment of the victim's credibility and reliability with the jury. You got your homeboy to testify that you didn't do it. And the first judge was going for the BS. And his ass was on trial too. Oh my God. Baka Not Nice, man. Yep, that's who you're dealing with.
Who is Baka? Travis Savory, known as Baka Not Nice, was previously a former security guard who signed with Drake's record label, OVO Sound, an imprint of Warner Records from 2017. In 2014, Baka was arrested and charged with forcing a 22-year-old woman into prostitution and taking her money. Baka's trafficking case was dismissed after she refused to testify and was instead convicted of assaulting her. Follow for more.
And Baka got a weird case. Why is he around? Certified lover boys, certified pedophiles.
Who is Baka? Travis Savory, known as Baka Not Nice, was previously a former security guard who signed with Drake's record label, OVO Sound, an imprint of Warner Records from 2017. In 2014, Baka was arrested and charged with forcing a 22-year-old woman into prostitution and taking her money. Baka's trafficking case was dismissed after she refused to testify and was instead convicted of assaulting her.
So, you are convicted for beating a woman. Why are you around? This man said, America, y'all need to get y'all facts straight. Like, we just made this up. We just made this up. That's what made it weird. Dog, you are in the Toronto newspaper. Drake entourage member, guilty of assaulting woman. Dog, you in the goddamn papers. You guys need paperwork. You have no proof. I didn't do any of these. I'm innocent. I was just making some French fries and I dozed off. When I close, when I open, I was not asleep. She make a big deal over nothing, over little French fries. So I just smack the hell out of her, kick her, punch her. I do all of these. And then I say, give me the money. I go in her pocket. I take a little money out her purse. She can make that back when she goes back out and find another trick. Why is they making such a big deal about this? This is nothing. It's nothing, America. So what? I give her a little smack. A little smack. That's it. Baka do nothing nice. I don't. My name is Baka Not Nice. I can't be nice to her. If I am, I'm a different Baka. I'm Baka who is nice. That doesn't fit my name, Your Honor. I live by my name. I'm Baka Not Nice. I cannot be nice. This idiot tells us in America that, so that ain't you? They got your mugshot, fool. The rapper was sentenced to 6 months in jail for the dispute. They had you in the paper. Y'all paid that girl a bag to get lost and get out of town and don't come back. She left Canada. Told the police she's not testifying, got out of Canada. Drake had to run that woman a bag so that she can get out of town. But why is he doing all this for Baka? That boy know where the bodies are buried, don't he? You only escaped the trafficking and prostitution charge because she didn't testify. And you knew, had she testified, your ass was going to jail for a very long time. So what we say to you is always the same thing. You see how the look on Joe's face of confusion? That's the look we got.
Baka's got a weird case.
Why is he around?
Why is he around? Baka's got a weird case.
Why is he around?
Why is he around? Baka's got a weird case.
Why is he around?
Why is he around? Baka's got a weird case.
Why is he around?
Why is he around?
Why are you, Baka, Travis Savory? Why are you around? You are the epitome of what's wrong in this industry. Too many people like you got involved in this thing. Okay, this was about Drake and Kendrick. And he pointed out all of y'all weirdos are involved for no reason. You are a weird case, period. Why are you around? That makes all the sense in the world to me.
Weird case. Why is he around?
In legalese. Baka is in the midst of a legal proceeding of a controversial nature. So how is it that you currently find yourself commiserating with him?
Why are you commiserating?
Hey Joe, how do you say
And Baka got a weird case. Why is he around?
in legalese? Baka is in the midst of a legal proceeding of a controversial nature. So how is it that you currently find yourself commiserating with him? Hey Joe, how do you say
And Baka got a weird case. Why is he around?
in legalese? Baka is in the midst of a legal proceeding of a controversial nature. So how is it that you currently find yourself commiserating with him?
That's it. How do you find yourself commiserating with Drake? How do you find yourself currently commiserating with him? Baka is in a legal proceeding in a controversial nature. So how do you currently find yourself commiserating with him? This is the dumbest bastard I ever seen. You need paperwork. You need paperwork for all these allegations. You need that. You need paperwork. You can't just say things. You can't say I got a weird case. Why am I around? Yes, we can. And you can't do a goddamn thing about it because you got a weird case and we're wondering why the hell you are around, sir. We still don't understand that. So as you showed, there is paperwork, you dumb bastard. There is a lot of paperwork on all your cases. There's paperwork for days on you. You are a convicted felon. You probably can't even leave Canada. I've never seen you outside of the state of Canada. Hey, so you must have a very weird goddamn case to keep you in the goddamn country. That nobody else, the United States probably said, your ass can't come nowhere. You got a weird ass case. You can't be in the States. We got enough Bakas. We trying to get rid of these Bakas we got now. We do not need one commiserating with us. Do I feel like commiserating with a Baka? No. You got a weird case. Why are you around? Now I got to get ready to make all this money on this Lakers game because the Lakers are going to get beat by 25 tonight. You could take that to the bank. All right. And they got one song that they done threw 20 of them against the wall. And they found one song that somebody could say they stand. I don't like the song. I think it's trash. But let's do it. Since we here, I was about to shut it all down and make this about Baka, but let's check what Billboard is because it's Tuesday now, so the chart should be out. Uh-oh, what's happening here? Oh, they coming with the sabotage. Yep, they coming with the sabotage. Oh my God. Why are they doing this to me? Why are they doing this? They want to play dirty. All right, since they want to play dirty, then that's just how we play it. Hold on. Finna get medieval. See, when they try to change the game on you, you just got to flip the script sometime. Flip it. They tried to knock everybody off. You see that? Now, let's go. No, they wanted to knock everybody off. They wanted to knock me off my stream. They wanted to try to take me down. That's what they tried to do. I had to reboot the PC because they tried to knock me down. So that's Sloppy's people. Now, once again, Luther is number one, people. Yes, 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 yes. Luther is number one. So Luther was number one. But Drake is shot up to number 3 because of the video. This is the highest it's ever been. Nokia is now at 3. So the music video is out and it shot the song up to number 3, the highest it's ever charted. So Nokia is at number 3. It's coming, right? 19 weeks, Luther is still the number 1 song. Now, this is the chart that matters. Billboard. So, Nokia is at number 3. Your 1 song average. Well, let's see if Drake has another song up here, do we? Not Like Us is at 15. People are starting to get tired of it, maybe. TV Off, that's 3 within the top 20. For K-Dot. That's 4. That's Squabble Up. That's 5 with 30 for 30. Damn, Drake. Where's your song? That's The Weeknd and Playboy Cardi. Weeknd and Playboy Cardi. Where is Sloppy? What? You got to be kidding, Sloppy. SZA's BMF is 48. Where are you at, Sloppy? We 50. You don't have another song? Give me a hug. There it is. 62. Jesus Christ. 64. There you go. Y'all are y'all fading fast. Look, there y'all go. Y'all all at the bottom. Hey, Peekaboo is up there with y'all now. Peekaboo is right down there. Peekaboo been out since November. Y'all was out in February. Ooh, we just got to April. My goodness. Bad Bunny. Y'all got no more songs. Holy smokes. Oh my God, they out of here. They out of here, dog. They done. No motion. So I'm going to get out of here and get ready for the game. Remember, go to my Patreon, Casino for Life. We're going to have a lot more to say over there. For sure. I'm out.